Hey, doing a bit of a spontaneous stream this time. I've done the stream a long time ago. I think it was my 300 subscriber special. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Where I was exploring some Google Maps. There's just this thing in Lithuania where there are a lot of these blue Belarus tractors. So I was hunting those on. I saw there is like one more thing that's like very specific to Lithuania that I could search for, and it's stork nests. We tend to do them on like telephone poles, stuff like that, often in the village locations. And storks are like a national bird, national animal in Lithuania, so might be nice. So I got my Google Maps. Actually, just to set the stage, I've got some images of just like screenshots of me exploring Google Maps, and it's quite something. Like, there's so many just anomalies you can find. For example, the foot cryptid. Yeah, I think this was in Bangladesh, if I remember correctly. That was an interesting find. Just foot out of nowhere. What else have we got? I like to do GeoGuessr as well, but yeah, totally inconspicuous truck. What is that? Is that Russia? I think that might be Russia or something. I think I see Cyrillic text in the background. Yeah, just truck with AKs. What else? Oh, just some goats. Let me enhance. They're just taking a bit of a nap. I have this one screenshot that I probably shouldn't show, and it's just like GeoGuessr dropped in a location once where I saw a dead cow, just like rotting away, like the ribs poking out. And out of all the places, it was in India. So, yeah. Huh. And it was a place where I couldn't walk anywhere as well. Lady D. I don't know what's that store. I don't remember where it was, but kind of cracked me up. Oh, that's a sign. In case you can't read Cyrillic, it says Viagra. So just like public ad for Viagra. That was an interesting find. Just found it randomly on Google Maps. And yeah, gotta love the camera distortions. Creating all sorts of mutants. What else? That is just Brazil. Found this in Brazil, just a horse. Grazing. And what else we got? Oh, this thing, right? My lube. My wash. Is that also in Russia? Might be, I don't even know. I think I see Cyrillic again. My lube, my wash. What a sign. But as I said, this time we're looking for storks. Let me make this full screen. And I have a counter down in the bottom. So we know, does it work? If I do +1, yep, it does work. No sounds, but good enough. So just to illustrate, I found one to begin with, but yeah. Telephone pole, and there's just my stork living on it. And there's a ton of sites like that in Lithuania, so I thought we could just go through some random villages and look for these cute dudes. I love them. And in the meanwhile, we might just find some random shenanigans. This village seems surprisingly nice, actually. Kinda nice, renovated houses and everything. Nothing too old. You know how some, like, nasty some post-Soviet villages can look, but yeah, there's still these old tractors. Is that a Peugeot? That's not a Belarus. But yeah, actually, I've got some map locations that I had saved that just seemed nice. Let me dig them up. For example, like, look at this. That's a cool location. I love finding stuff like that. I would love to explore this, actually. Might not be very safe, but what a vibe. And it's somewhere in the city as well. There's cars and civilization in the distance. Oh, I can't even walk. Where is this? Somewhere in Lithuania. Oh, and we can go inside, yo. This is awesome. I love urban exploration like that and exploring ruined buildings. It's just such a cool vibe. Shouldn't really do that alone, however. Kinda dangerous if something collapses or anything like that. What else have we got? Oh, a cave. Sorry for the epilepsy, what was that? Yeah, I don't think we will find storks in a cave, I just want to show some of these things off. They're just a cool cave I found randomly. What else have we got? Oh, that's a Russian link, that's why I needed cookies. What's that? Is that Iceland or something? I guess just nice scenery. I have something that's especially cursed, however. I got to scroll down in my saved coordinates. I think it was this one. So usually Google Maps locations are real photos. What the fuck is this though? Some Indian hellscape dimension. What the This gradient zone. Graphic design is my passion. Kinda thing. Pink tree. It's kinda vibes with the music I've got playing. 360 photography. It says photography. I'm not sure if this is photography. Look, this might be a photo, but it's for some reason cropped out and they give a gradient background. What's up with that? Anyway, storks. Can I go back to the main map? Let's just pick some random village and see if I can find anything. And this looks a bit more overgrown. Yo, immediately I just dropped the counter plus. But the plus on my keyboard also zooms in the thing, whatever, it's fine. I didn't expect to find another one immediately. That's crazy. Yo, whoop whoop, so high up. What does it say? Community house. Huh. Would that... I love those mobility scooter dudes. Look at that. She's going. Oh, that's a lawnmower. National Stadium Sport is mowing lawns. I'm not sure if you'll find more than one in Nesper village. Yeah, but it's a lot more rundown. This doesn't look like summer anymore. It's, I guess, spring. Those trees are starting to become green, but yeah, no leaves on these ones. Oh, but this is a recent photo this year. Just a couple of months ago. That's unusual. It took like 10 years for my street to get updated. That's a John Deere tractor. That's why I can't do the tractor stream anymore. I can't look for Belarus anymore because they're getting phased out gradually. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not bad that they're not using ancient tech anymore, but it's kind of weird not seeing the Soviet tractors anymore and they're being replaced by modern ones. I think I need to move on to a different village now. Got another stork. What about here? Oh, that's not even really a village. We got some sculpture. It's kind of fun. The face in the sculpture is blurred. Yeah, much needed censorship. Speaking of censorship, my god, what the fuck is even gone on the internet lately? I saw the Twitter NSFW ban was just for UK, but looks like it's here as well. That really sucks. I hate that. I don't want to give websites my government IDs. What the fuck? But that's a flying stork. That doesn't quite count as a nest. But that's an indicator that there should be one nearby, I think. So let's look for one. Yo, was that... Why is that painted like a hazard? This dangerous door. Do not come in. Or rather go in at your own risk, I guess. Anything in this direction? Can I go that way? Seemed like the stork was flying from this direction that we've seen. Oh, but that's some sort of factories, not factories, like warehouses. That's real nasty looking, but yeah, I doubt the stork will be from around here. There's some farm buildings. It got darker suddenly. But these locations, like stuff like this, I know, they're ugly looking, but I found something fascinating about this kind of vibe. I guess in the same way I find games like Stalker kinda cozy in some sort of odd way. I made a video about that before, but there's something about these post-Soviet ghosts. Let me just rearrange my windows a moment, okay. Let's move on. Did I see another mobility scooter? Is it? Maybe. Oh, and we got like a tiny child's wheelbarrow, that's kinda cute. Lots of work is gonna be done on that one. Tractors in the distance. Whenever I go for a drive, there's always like tractors on the road. I hate that so much. The road is so slow and kind of nasty to overtake. The nest is bound to be somewhere. We've seen us. Here it is! Here we go, we found it. Counter up. I guess we did our mission in this village, but I just wanna be sure. Maybe we'll find something funny. You never know. Oh, that's a new building here, it seems. Or wait, is that the yellow cafe thing? Yeah, it is. I know this building. I've been here. I'm not inside, but I drove past this point many times. Just so like yellow and obnoxious, and it's just a box. Kind of in the middle of nowhere, but that's a restaurant. I guess I want to go to some place I'm less familiar with, a bit further, maybe south. Bebruye, what's that? Kinda just fields of nothing. Yeah, I need somewhere more civilized. Several more streets, please. Yeah, that's not a big village either. Got some cows though. Any stork nests on these poles? Let's go deeper in. One still it's green. That makes it kind of tougher to see. Not green again. What is up with that? Just a single frame. What kind of junkyard is this? What's even going on here? Anything? Can I keep going, please? Okay. Didn't want to continue forward for some reason. But that building is half ruined. But there's a basketball hoop. Of course, gotta have the basketball hoops in Lithuania. Is that a stork? Some sort of bird. I might be giving up on this one. Okay, let's move on. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're looking for stork nests. What about Cherkosy? Anything in here? And just some religious stuff. Oh, we've got some dudes on the bridge. Ah, they disappeared, god damn it. We spooked them away. I wanna see them again, where are they? What are they even doing here? Yeah, some of my like, favorite countries to explore in Google Maps, I guess, are Kazakhstan is definitely really weird, and like Bangladesh always has some like really weird stuff. In Kazakhstan, I had a lot of fun, like being able to enter malls, and straight away I just like, got into heckin' adult shops, and they weren't even censored, just like dildos on full display. I would show you, but I don't think I can show you that kind of thing on YouTube, unfortunately. That's a shame. You can never know what you'll find on Google Maps. Once in my hometown, I straight up found a shitting man. Just outside like that. And he had someone on the lookout as well. I think that location has been updated since, so it's not on the map anymore, but I found that. Okay, we had such incredible luck with the storks at the beginning. Kinda getting harder now. School. Is that there a school somewhere in this small village? Some sort of shop. Looks kinda dingy. Wait, is that... Does that count? It's like an unfinished nest, but it's kind of a stork nest. I'm gonna count that. That's 4 now. And we got some little park. Can I go closer? No, I really like swings, but I don't really like when they're like really low like that. I like the taller ones that you can swing properly on. And these like just... These are pretty much just suspended benches, they're not that much for swinging. What's that? Oh, that's some fly or whatever. Oh, there's 2 of them. Maybe bees, I don't know. Not that many people out in the villages. But villages are the most sure location to find the storks. I doubt we're gonna find any in cities. Well, at the very least, like, the nests. And that's what we're looking for specifically. Wait, that's another one! Hey, what's up? That's 5. So we got 2 nests in single village. I guess 1.5, the other one was unfinished, but... I'll take it. Okay, moving on, something random. Let's try this. That's an unusual store. It has like a storage chain sign, but it's also got its own different sign. That's just a local thing. Little Swan. Oh, look at this dude. So, anything here? This doesn't look like that bad of a place. Oh, I mean, maybe not this. Is that a dog? Hey, hello. Lots of greenery in this one, in this village. I like that. No, what I don't really always get is when there are churches and they have this like separate little building. What's up with that? Oh, there's graveyard right next. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting location. What's that? Oh, I think that's like a dam and goes the other way. Right, yeah. There's like no way that's for swimming. That's kind of dangerous. Yeah, something similar in my hometown. What's going on there? Is the fucker just dumping something in the lake? By the way, I have like this little anecdote. I wonder if I can actually find it, but there is this thing in Lithuania now where any ads of alcohol are prohibited. So as soon as we cross the border to Latvia, like some of the first things we see, I hope this is on Google Maps. Why am I not on the main street? Get me on the main street. I just like we cross the border. And almost there. If you can see through the trees. The trees are kind of in the way, that sucks. Yeah, here. Geros kainos alaidas. Good prices for beer. That's in Lithuanian. That's not Lithuania, but the ad is in Lithuania because they know Lithuanians are crossing the border, and that's like the first thing they're advertising. Like, hey, get your booze. Actually, I might be able to find some nest here. We could try. Anything? Some random person. Can we get somehow off the main path? Don't think we're gonna find nests in the main path. Some grandma with a stroller. Yeah, these little trampolines seem to be really popular. By the way, if you got any locations you think I should check out, feel free to suggest stuff. Doesn't have to be Lucina, but maybe you've got something interesting, but... Yeah, let's try... this place. What is that? That's a store? Damn. Yo, immediately. We've got one. We've got one. So that's 6 now. Cool. So there's a ton of them around. Kind of a neat thing to look for. What have we got here? A flower shop, but what's that? Oh, that's an ad for the same thing. I thought that might be some restaurant. I thought that was food at the bottom at first. Am I blind? I thought that was, I don't know, like a salad or something with like a lot of sauce, but that's just flowers. It's kind of confused me that the signs here are blue and this is not blue as well. I wonder, are we gonna find another one? What's that? That's a weird antenna. What's going on with that? Why does it have like the hands and I don't know, a basket? Huh. Yo, there is another one on the same street. That's 7. I guess I should adjust the text. We're not really looking for socks, we're just looking for nest. For nest. I guess smaller font. There we go. That's more accurate. Anything funny? That's a nice house. Anything funny in gas station? Gas station are like chaos domains. Not really. Mill. I don't think I ever seen a mill at a gas station before. That's an unusual one. Yeah, we found 2 nests in a single street. I think we have to move on from this place. Yeah, let's see. Let's go here. We've got birds in a bus stop. That's not quite storks, though. That's a store. What's this? Sometimes these, like, why can't I click that? You see that bubble I'm trying to click? I can't click it for some reason. Weird. But sometimes these just random 360 photos can be really weird. Especially if they're indoors. By the way, I really hate these kind of glass tiles. These are all broken as well. Damn. I know some people really like them, but I know I just have bad associations. I remember them being in a hospital when I was a kid. What kind of building is that? That looks kind of cool. Huh. Does it look like a church, though? Is that some manor complex or something? I have a looped around. Or is this another bus stop with birds on it? A dog. I thought it was a cat. Still, good boy. I do not have much hope for this village. But we got a nice basketball court. Yo, we got one, fellas. Hehehe. That makes 8, okay. Okay, where to next? And that's Kaliningrad already. Let's go here. Now, if I was looking for Belarus tractors again, that would be like jackpot here, but not this time. Look at the barber shop. This looks kind of like a nice place. We got some nice murals. A mural of matches. Why matches? What's that on the right? Is that some floral imagery? I can't quite make it out. That's some nice artwork. Some nicer than the others. Is that? No, that's just some pigeon. I wonder if you're gonna find anything crazy or not. You can never predict what's gonna happen in Google Maps. That's why I love it. Maybe I should get GeoGuessr again. I quite like GeoGuessr, but I hate that it's not free to play anymore. You have to buy a subscription. So I tend to like get it, like play for a month and then I get bored again and cancel it. But I'm kind of getting in that mood where I wouldn't mind playing it again. If there's interest, I wouldn't mind even like doing this on this stream, but I really don't think I'd find any storks in GeoGuessr. Okay, let's go here. I hope I don't accidentally drop in the same village, because I'm not really paying attention to the names. Yeah, that's a real nice church. I like the big rocks. Yeah, these kinda old red brick houses are nice with the ornamental windows and stuff. These little brick motifs. But yeah, with storks making... Oh, that's not just one, but two crosses. Extra blessed house. Oh, that's house 11. Do the crosses stand for once? Like it's also 11? Maybe. But yeah, I was seeing... Like, it's kinda interesting that... The birds are always on the electricity lines. And the stork nests are also on the telephone poles, and there's all the like conspiracy theories like, oh, what if the birds are cameras, and that's how they get electricity, just from the cables. Can I go on this dirt path? No, that's a shame. Oh, the village is just ending that way. What about that way? There's gotta be something, right? I'm saying it's a manor here. That's a manor? Not the fanciest one I've seen. I guess the other side is prettier. Quite abandoned and run down though. That's a shame. There's a lot of manors in Lithuania like that they're just like abandoned. There's this thing where during the Soviet times they were just, what's the word? What's the opposite of privatized? Communalized? I don't even know. But yeah, they would often be made into just kind of Soviet apartments. Often for like really poor people, so... They wouldn't really stay there afterwards. And they would be just partitioned into apartments, and afterwards they just get really run down and abandoned, and it's really a real shame. We're losing history. But yeah, Aibe. There's something about this storage chain that's like... very specific to the countryside. There always seems to be in the countryside. I don't see like nearly as much of these stores in cities. Yeah, that's a bit of a bigger village. It's more like a small town at this point. I've got some windmills. Oh, I've got a stork nest. I was about to say, would we find stork nest near a windmill, but... yeah? Sure thing. That's 9 now. Not bad. 9 in less than an hour. If you can find more than 10 in an hour, I think we're doing good. And that seems like the end of the village that way. Yeah, I'm switching to another one. Let's try here. Ooh. Yo. That's cool. But doesn't look much like a village. Did I really drop where I clicked? Big leaf. Leaf anomaly. Yo, that looks like prime estate for a stork. But we might not have enough mobility to find one for real. Yeah. Well, these sort of like rural locations are, I feel like real nice to spend the summer in. Just outdoors. But otherwise living so far away from civilization, not always that fun. Now look just at this path. Can't even call it a road. Big cross. Any stork nests? Like some of these village locations, they deliberately raise poles just to make a nest. Like they're not even the telephone poles. So they might be deeper into the property. Another big leaf. Hey, where did this leaf even come from? Like, no leaves here. That's some spruce trees. Oh, you could kind of film a horror film here. Is the leaf just stuck to the camera? Might be. I guess like it drove through here, through these branches, and like... That's stuck even earlier. And the soundtrack feels a bit too epic for this moment right now, but I don't know. I really love the neon white soundtrack. And they're building something new here. That's nice. That was 13 years ago, though. Almost exactly. So it gotta look way different here, but yeah, I can see why they wouldn't drive here often to update the map. Yo, what's up, my dude? Just standing here, huh? Surprisingly no nests here inside. I'm kinda disappointed about this place, seemed really promising. This sort of nice rural location. Oh, that's pretty nice scenery. Yeah, I think I'm moving on from this location. What about here? Can't even move much. I just landed in the photo, 360 photo location. Just a single spot. I should pay more attention to the map to see if there's more of them. Sometimes they're really funny. Once I landed at gynecologist's office, that was kinda wild. Okay, on the dead place. Is that gonna be too big of a town? Might be, but might be worth a shot still. Yeah, this seems very civilized comparatively. But you can never know. Might find something fun though in a more civilized location. What is even going on here? What the f... Oh, you could just like take this. What's stopping you? It's not even inside the store. That's kind of weird. Would that... which... Dude, just looking back. What if I go towards them? Can I? Nah. Oh, I guess it's a school building here. Yeah, kids know what's up with the Google building. Wonder if they ever found themselves. Yeah, I really like Neon White soundtrack, but... Oh, what's that? But I just want to say these, like... sensual whispers, I don't know how they're fitting to the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I like this guy though. I'm gonna print screen him. Okay, we got him. And as far as stork nests, not that much hope. Might need to move on soon. If I want to find 10 per hour. And what the more rundown buildings. Why is this one so what's going on with this house? Is that glass? It doesn't look like rocks, it looks like just like broken bottles or something. Oh, that's so trippy, what the heck? Okay, I need to find one quick, we have less than 10 minutes. What's going on here? Oh, we got some snow. Not much in here. Got some famous oak, apparently. Just a rock site. Okay, sure, sure. Okay, what about this place? Anything here, please? Lots of crosses. Could count crosses as well. But I know I'm not into Christians. Okay. Do we count that? That's a frame for a nest, but I guess that doesn't count. That would be cheating. Unfortunately, there's a deliberate frame for the nest. But no nest is abandoned. Kind of a shame. Have I been here? I don't think I've been here yet. What kind of store is that? Sklep. I think sklep is in Polish. Why is it in Polish as well? And we got about 6 minutes left to find the 10th one. Come on. And I think we got one. Yes. And we got a dude in it. Nice. I wonder, what if I move to Poland for a change? Just a little bit. Or maybe I need to zoom in a bit more, that seems way too dense. What about here? Don't know if there's as many stork nests in Poland. But there's a lot more ads. What you looking at? Sklep militarny. It's not even that far from the border, but it's already a bit of a different vibe. What's here? With the Polish countryside, from what I've been to Poland, there's quite a lot prettier, actually. Not gonna lie. Just abandoned, baby. Okay. What's that? Oh, this is kind of a decent town. That's bigger than I gambled for. Yeah, I don't think we're finding storks here. What about these locations, though? That's a bit too much of a wilderness. That's just someone's backyard. Yo, what's that? Looks kind of like a water tower, but why is it ribbed like that? And is that a... Is that a nest? What is that place? How do I get closer? Kinda tricky. Now I don't even see that tower anymore. Where is it? I lost it. God damn it. The elusive tower. Let's find a smaller place. This seems ideal. This has potential. There are a lot of more ads in Poland. Signs are ever so slightly different. I think our dudes are a bit more stylized, they don't have the feet. Is this a bee? Yeah. Hello. What's this? Is that... I see that's a bit wrong and that's little, but why is it crossed out? That's delicatessen. So which store was it an ad for, even? Coca-Cola, Coke, Zimna, Lotto. What's that? Some angler's shop. But what's that ad? Beata. Yeah, I can't read the rest. Polish language is quite intimidating. What's that face? What's that? Yo, timing with the music. It's kinda... Oh. Kinda looks spookier when it was blurry. Oh, that's a fancy building. Being renovated though. Alkohol свято. Is that like alcohol world? Yo, they've got a spot to do the fucking bison. What's up with that? Yo. Stork! That's a stork, there's gotta be a nest somewhere. Right? Yo, what's that? Is that bottle caps? What is that? There's some sort of flea market going on. Huh. And this place suddenly gave me hope. We found a stork, but... Here we go! We found one! Yes! Oh, there are studios, a couple! Oh, cute. And found the delicatessen store. And Biedronka. Biedronka is funny. What's that? Karl Żablak. Can I go in? Is there some sort of image? No. Shame. I'm kinda curious what's in this building. Oh, we've got another one. Hehe. 12. Not bad, not bad. Ursus. Dolphus. I guess that's some car repairs, maybe? Mechanics. I have no clue. Okay, here's a thought. I get to 15 and then we go to Bangladesh for a bit. There might be something fun in Bangladesh. It will be like a special round. Okay, how do I put the dude back? I want to go back to Lithuania. Church immediately. You've seen this kind of store before, but have you been here? All these villages kind of blend together. Is that a fucking fire station? Here? Are you serious? Wow. That must be the smallest fire station I've seen in my life. For sale. I thought that would be a political ad on top of a fucking ruined building. That would be an interesting statement. It was that? Some... Is that swans? Looks kind of like snakes. At least the one on the right. I thought it was gonna be one of those things where they try to make art out of fucking car tires. And it's disgusting. I see one. Stork detector activated. And it's looking straight at us. Okay, 2 more and we go to Bangladesh. Bangladesh is funny. Ooh, that's kind of a bigger place. At least this area in front of the church. We got a meat truck. Everyone's buying the meat. That's funeral services. This house needs a funeral. You got Hello Kitty in the window. I'm screenshotting that. That's awesome. 3333. What is that? Looks like an advanced mobility scooter. That looks like a Dragon Ball kind of vehicle. Any storks? Not seeing anything. Tractor. Anything in the direction of tractor? More mobility scooters. There's so many of them. I see quite a few in real life. And I just find them kind of amusing. For some reason. Whenever I see them. I remember once, like, we were walking together with my friend at the time. And there was like this granny on a mobility scooter in front of us. I don't know, was she like afraid of us or what, but I don't know, the faster we would walk, the faster she would like start going and wouldn't let us pass, but like, would just like, I don't know, run from us or something. It was kind of funny. And we got to this point where my friend was almost like running, chasing the granny. And she kept speeding up. It was kind of funny. Let me see this thing. Can I not? Has it been removed? Please. Wait, I see there's a kebab shop on the map. Wait. Wait. Wait what? So you're telling me, like, this thing that says it's fucking kebabs in the map is a funeral services place. We've got heckin' cannibalism in here going on. What? We found the cannibals. Let's try here. That's a lot of the poles. What? Like, seriously a lot of them in every direction. What's going on here? But yeah, not much hope here. This place looks abandoned as heck. By anyone and anything. That's one of those chaotic gas stations. No matches, don't know. What's it called? Let me get out, please. Oh, it's a lot more modern. Okay, which way? I think we want to go that way. Supermarkt. Where is... That's the supermarkt. Damn. Where is that? Car parts. Yeah. Just outside the work. I never really get these sort of like doors, I mean like second floor or something. What's up with that? Is that something? I don't think so. What kind of bird is that though? Yeah, not having much luck lately. Might switch locations. Where can I find storks? I'm pretty sure I've been here already. Let's try here. Zoo? That's a zoo? What? I'm not finding storks, but I'm finding heckin' llamas. Or are those alpacas? Guess it's some sort of a zoo. Huh. Yeah, I don't think we will find storks here. Let's try... That seems a bit big of a place. Let's try maybe here. Hmm. And big apartment buildings. I don't think we're gonna find stuff near apartment buildings. We need to have like more private houses, I guess. Let's see the map. What's kinda auto do? Village. Are there no private houses here? Oh, we got another good boy. Why is it so ominous suddenly, the music? You have more chances here, but damn, this is kind of fancy. Fancy path. And I see one, I see one. Wait. Okay, guys, I guess that's some time back. That's 2012 and that's 2024. But yeah, that's definitely a nest. We'll have to do. We can't get close, but that's a nest. So we got 14 now. One more and we go to Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is fucking crazy. Let's try... Here, maybe? Oh, what's going on here? Ah, it's gone. I've got a cock. Okay, you got one. Time for Bangladesh. Okay, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, somewhere random. Here. Whoa! Told you! Told you, Bangladesh is fucking wild. You're not gonna find any storks here, but... It's so chaotic. Wow. I couldn't ask for a better place to drop in. It's like... It feels like a different planet. Oppa. Come on, let me walk. I see some places. The 360 photos. This is empty. And yeah, the indoors photos are always cursed. Like, what's going on here? I can glitch in the universe. Where am I? Europlaza. Okay, sure. I don't know how Euro that looks to me. Why is everything so wonky? It might be just the photo, but it feels like every building is like leaning a different direction. You got a... Is that supposed to be a hospital? What's up with these things? Are these political ads? Oh, this place is wild. Hello. I wonder, is the Google Maps car here also like one of those tuk-tuks? That would be funny. Fresh. The amount of cables, goddamn. Okay, any more of those 360 photos? That's just someone's backyard. There's some sort of shopping center. Ooh! We're in a shop. Yeah, that's so different from European shops. Big flea market vibes. What is that mannequin even? Such skin jeans. Big bazaar. Huawei. Oh, I wish I could walk more around in here. I'm kind of doing this because I'm procrastinating on other stuff, gonna be honest. I've got a video cooking up and I really want to work on music lately. It's supposed to be a courthouse, it seems. Is it? Oh. Okay, where else could we drop? Like here. There's some a bit more rural location, but long man. Yeah, indeed, mission complete. I would be so surprised if we find a stork nest here. Do they even have storks in Bangladesh? They probably have some different equivalent. Look at that. Is that not finished construction or is that a ruined abandoned building? I can't even tell. Maybe both. What's going on here? What's this commotion? Everyone's looking at me. Don't look at me. I don't even know what I'm looking for here, just something funny, I guess. Yeah, this is very glitchy. Gazi. Oh, oh, oh. I'm screenshotting this. The one-legged man. Anyway, let's go find 5 more storks back in Lithuania again, and then we can check out some of Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan's funny. Very cursed and broken. That's a big road, we need to find a small road. Such chill music, that's nice. This seems like a nice little town, actually. Oh, there's mini golf. What's going on here? Excuse me? What happened? That's not where I looked. What? Did the car have a crash? What's going on? I thought I clicked somewhere here. I want to see the mini golf. Mini golf is broken. No mini golf for us. It's supposed to be an auction house somewhere here? Huh. We got one? Yes! 16. Ooh. I guess that's the passenger. I want to see the wheels not to the right side, but yeah, that must be the passenger. So there's 2 of them. What are you taking pictures of here? My man? And they drove around the winter as well. For some reason. Huh. What about this place? Just kinda middle of nowhere. But this place could be promising. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let's try somewhere here, maybe. It looks like kind of location next to a lake. The lake might have a lot of frogs. If there are frogs, that's food for storks. So maybe by that logic I could find something. I guess that's a school or something. And that's dead end. What's here? Just a serene little location. I would hang out here. Let's see the map. Oh, dog. Good boy. Anything? Let's check those trees one by one, systematically. There's bound to be something, right? No? No way. Three cats! Yo! Oh, screenshotting this triple cat. The three musketeers. It's kind of rare seeing cats like being close to each other like that. They're not the friendliest creatures to their own kind. I'm kinda ready to move on from this place, I think. Let's see... What's here? That's the police station, it seems. Kind of a cool coat of arms. Or a sigil, or whatever it's called. Scramp with the sword. Seems like a busy enough place. We've got the blue Belarus. If it was the old stream, that would be a jackpot. And we're kinda getting out of the settlement. There still might be something. Or not, I don't know. I could see there being a nest somewhere here, but I guess not. What's that other house? A bit too overgrown to see. Yeah, no nests, I guess. Might need to go back. That's a nice enough place to hang out, I guess. Not much going on here, though. Ooh. Okay, what's Chichkai? Kind of a fun name. Can we find anything in here, I wonder? We can find more... What kind of church is that? Wow. That's a very modern one for a small village. It's kind of like Pope's head shaped. Huh. Not what I'm looking for, but sure. For sale. Where else can I go? Oh, I need 4 more. You got one. That's 17. Will we find anything interesting here, though? Or is it gonna be same as always? And again, we've got like a church and there's like just like a random yellow building next to it. Like, what's up with that? What's the purpose of it? I never understand. Okay, we can move on from this place. Let's try here. Oh, that's not that tiny of a town. Nice enough looking. Got a digital clock. Oh, fancy schmancy. Dude, that's a nice enough town. Not that much potential for storks, though. Although you never know. Yeah, I doubt we'll find anything here. Let's try here. Still, like, there were more places we could go. Yeah, somewhere here. And this has potential. Although I don't see electricity poles. So I'm not sure. Maybe not as much potential as I thought. We got some really old tractors again. What the fuck is that? That's kinda cursed. I know it doesn't look that funny from this side, but from this side, like... I know that's cursed. Look at I'm screenshotting this. We'll have a little showcase at the end of the stream of just things I've screenshotted. Screenshot. Found some electricity poles, but will there be nests? Maybe not. There's some cool place called Vabole, that means just bugs. What's it, bugs? Yeah, seems like there would be bugs here. What's at the seaside? There's a nice bakery. Huh. Bakery. Hot snacks. Oh, gato. Screenshotting the gato. Is that? I think we found... Yep, we got one. Finally, it's been a while. That's 18. Okay, we can move on from this village. Let's try here. What is that? School. Now that looks more like a fire station, if anything. White and red. That other one was so tiny. That's a shop. Okay, follow the poles, I guess. Is that... Is that a framework for the nest or not? I can't even tell. Maybe. What's going here? Big trash. It seems like a spot storks would like, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything. And this just goes on forever, it seems. Can't see much through the foliage. Oh, I need to find another foot anomaly or something. Maybe when we get to Kazakhstan. Was that just a random fridge? Yep. Just next to the trash. Okay. Okay, random fridge. This place doesn't even have a name. The town with no name. No, that's a game. That's more of an intersection than a village. And this place looks empty. Got cable TV though. Guess what else do you do in this kind of location with nothing around? Is that something? And there's some weird trees. But that might be an nest on top there. I can't quite tell. Can I get closer somehow? Oh, that's one. Got 19, but can we get 20? I really can't tell if that's a nest or not. Guess if I can't tell, that doesn't count. I think that might be just the trees trimmed like that. Yo! Double! That's 21, so now we can go to Kazakhstan again. Not again, but... We went to Bangladesh, now as the reward we go to Kazakhstan, and Kazakhstan is... a bizarre place to explore in Google Maps. Let's see... Karaganda. Just the color scheme alone seems different here. There's not that much that's available in Kazakhstan, but what's available is quite something. It's quite a unique vibe. Look at this, why is this so crooked? Wow. That's kind of a pretty building though. I need to find some more indoors places. That's where the good stuff is. There's some sort of park here. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, this looks so busy. I'd have a panic attack in here. Don't like people. Don't like crowded places. And suddenly just on top of some warehouses or whatever. What is this place? What about this? Oh, this is very broken, extremely broken, damn. Okay, what else have we got? For a moment I thought that torch was a middle finger. Oh, that's inside some museum. Soviet museum. Eek. Cyclops. I didn't even register with me at first that that's like a photo frame thing to put your head in. I thought just that's like spaceman Cyclops. Okay, we got all these pretty buildings here and then suddenly this. Some sort of university. We got a night scene. Not very common in Google Maps. Oh, 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 oh. Someone's apartment. But why? Oh. Watch it chicken. That's just some dorm. This dude's bored out of his mind, window open. And we got another dorm room. We got the legless man. Oh, this is the same room still. Watch YouTube and are you watching my stream? Tune into my stream, please. But why would you do a Google Maps of this place, of your own room? Why would you want everyone to see how you live? If you live like that. Eh? I guess that's some university building or something. That's obnoxiously yellow. Can't I go to that dot? Okay, where any more dots. It's getting kind of sparse. More snow. Snow is quite unusual in Google Maps, gotta say. That's some stuff mid-construction. Another foot phantom. But why would you do a photo of this? Just like, mid-construction. That's kind of baffling to me and just like show to everyone. Alone. Sticky tape. Ooh. That's some fancy cars in here. Damn. Yeah, I guess in these kind of places the difference between rich and poor is very stark. Can I go to any of these dots, please? No? That's a shame. That's a real shame. What about this? Nope. Why can't I go to some of these places anymore? I feel like I used to be able to before. What's this? Got some keyboard, a piano, a little hall. That's just a classroom. Quite an old one at that. Got a nightclub and we can't go in. No. Oh, fuck, no, no, no! Get out! That was the dildo shop I was talking about in the beginning of the stream. Shit, I should have been more careful here. I hope this doesn't get taken down now. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have risked it like that. No more Kazakhstan for me. Nope. I think I saw some dildos. I hope I won't get banned just for that. Shit. Fuck. Let's do a little trip to Poland and end it there. Guess when the music ends, I'll end the stream. Let's look for some more storks. Some local dudes. With that śmietanka. That's a lot of shopping carts. A Biedronka. Is there any possibility to find stork nests near Biedronka? With that, what you doing? Can I not move on? Come on. Be good. It thinks there's a wall or something. I don't even know. Seems we got a hat. What's this flamboyant dude? Oh yeah, the wonky houses. Yeah, not much chance to find stuff in here. I guess. At least stork wise. Here, maybe. Alcohol. Yeah, that's the difference with Lithuania, like there's just alcohol everywhere here. In bold letters. 28 degrees, that's hot. Oh, żabka! Yeah! Love my żabka. Don't know what's better, Biedronka or żabka. I'm kinda leaning towards Biedronka. Then, and there we go, another Biedronka. And we got a real nice church. Yeah, that's pretty. How much more music have we got, actually? Oh, we've got another half an hour. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going on for half an hour more. Kinda getting tired of this. So let's see what have I got. Pictures, screenshots. We got a man with the, I don't know, milk. Got the Hello Kitty window. I've got the man with one leg. I've got the triple cat. Hehe, meow meow. Tells that I got the cursed bear. I've got another cat. And I've got the foot phantom. And that's, I guess, 21 storks. Also, talking about the last stream I've done with the Lithuanian Abandonware, there's one thing I forgot to mention that's quite annoying, but some of the games are pretty much unplayable at this point, and that's really sad. And that's because of the Star Force DRM. If you never heard of it, that should basically can mess up straight up your computer hardware. And with modern Windows, it's straight up, if you install it on modern Windows, it breaks the Windows. It's insane, and I had actually bought a physical copy of one game, and I was afraid that I broke my computer for a moment. I did manage to restore it, but yep, can't play that game, and since it's a Lithuanian version, I don't think there's crack for that either. So yeah, I'm archiving those Lithuanian games, but not all of them are playable because of that DRM. I'm really afraid for it. And thing is, I can't do it in a virtual machine either, because it needs DirectX, it needs 3D graphics, and virtual machines don't support that. So yeah. I might do another stream of that eventually, but not... I don't know when. But yeah, anyway, I guess... Thanks for watching this one. This has been just a chill little Google Map stream. We found 21 storks. Well, yeah. Thank you for watching and see you next time.